Hey, Tom Feldman here, and I want to take a moment to introduce you to a brand new series called Turn to Blues that I'm doing with my longtime friend Douglas DeMuth. The premise of the show is to take a non-blues song that Doug selects and I'm not aware of, and I do my best to make a blues version of that song. You're going to be able to see the first episode right now. The song is Santa Monica by Everclear, and I use my Skip James influences to create a brand new version of the song. All episodes are going to air on our new YouTube channel, Turn to Blues. So if you would like to see future episodes, please like and subscribe to that YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy this new series, Turn to Blues. Hey, welcome to Turn to Blues. I'm Tom Feldman, joined with Doug DeMuth. And in this show, Doug's going to bring in a song that I'm not familiar with, and I'm going to do my best to turn it into a blues song. So, Doug, what song did you bring?
Today it's going to be Santa Monica by Everclear.
I am still dreaming of your face.
I have no idea.
I don't believe that, but
That song. No, I know who Everclear is. I know the band name, but when I was 17, I got into blues. So that was 97, 98. And I only listened from that point on to blues music. So I have no clue. So let's hear it.
all right.
I am still living with your ghost, lonely and dreaming of the West Coast. I don't want to be your downtime. I don't want to be your stupid game.
So, in the key of G, which to you probably doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
But what about this song did you think, oh, maybe this would make a good blues song?
The song builds over time, and it gets I don't know the right word for it, but it gets like more and more. He gets more and more passionate, like as it goes on, and the music kind of follows that. And it's just that kind of escalation.
I do like that. I think that, that's the one thing I really, really like about blues music in general, specifically the early stuff, is that because it's usually just one guy and a guitar or a piano or whatever, there has to be a build, because otherwise it gets boring. Something new has to be introduced.
Right. Yeah, otherwise people get bored.
Otherwise people get bored. So, is there anything else in the song?
Let's keep listening to it,
Okay.
and we'll point it out as it comes.
I am still dreaming of your face, hungry and hollow for all the things you took away. I don't want to be your good time. I don't.
Just them adding like the distortion,
Yeah.
like completely overdriving and the distortion of the guitar, that would be considered building it,
Yeah.
which then obviously the singer...
It just grows
Yeah,
in
it grows
energy
and grows.
and everything, and I guess it was kind of during the verse, like the verses part, where he just, it grows and grows and grows, and then you finally get that release.
I'm assuming that as it gets heavier, the lyric is probably going to support that to some degree, which I don't know what he's saying, so as I dig into it and listen to this more and figure out an arrangement for it, that'll be an interesting thing to talk about when I actually do something with this. So let's keep listening.
We can live beside the ocean, leave the fire behind. Without past the breakers, watch the world die. Yeah, 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 watch the world die.
Usually there's a guitar solo, so that's kind of interesting that there's not a guitar solo, which I'm not like the hugest fan of guitar solos, so I'm glad that there isn't one. I don't know, maybe I'll put one in or not or whatever, but this is a cool song. I like this one. I like the gradual build. I like that it's in the key of G. It's a very easy key to play around with, and I'll get started.
Can't wait to hear what you make out of it.
Yeah, me too. All right, we're back. Do you want me to just play you what I came up with? and then I'll tell you why I did what I did.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to use for the verse.
Yeah.
And if you don't recognize the original song in that, that's perfectly fine, because what I did is I took the vocal melody of I'm so tired
Yeah.
living on the West Coast, and all that, singing over that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Then for the chorus, I'm just following the chord changes where we're going to go.
But so for the verses, you're following kind of the vocal melody, and
Yes.
then in the chorus, you're following the instrumental.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I had like 3 different versions of this, and this is the one that I settled on because of what you said initially, is that you liked that the song built throughout the song.
Yeah.
And so I'm in an open tuning. Again, this means nothing to you, I realize, but for guitar players out there, I'm actually in cross note tuning, which for those of you who are into blues, this is blues specific, is that there was a very legendary blues musician from the 20s and 30s. His name was Skip James, and he played exclusively out of this tuning. And so it's a little bit of an oddball tuning, but it allows me to play it louder and more aggressively as I go through it. So I can start out real... I can start off real simple, quiet, and then I can get... I can get louder, and I can
build
that
way.
I can build that way.
Yeah.
And so that was my workaround with the build, because when I was trying to, I learned the song as it was, just playing along with the recording, and the key that was in, I was like, I could play the song, but then it sounded too much just like me doing an acoustic version of the song.
Right. You could do that, but it's not very interesting.
Right.
And
I'm checking the boxes for what this show is all about, which is taking a non-blues song and turning it into a blues song.
Yep.
Now, whether you like the version that I've done with it, as far as turning it into blues, that's up for people to debate, comment, and decide.
And I think for people like me, I just like hearing acoustic or, people taking songs from one genre and making a whole other song. And sometimes it's very loosely connected to that original style or whatever, but it's just really interesting to hear. Regardless, it's just kind of fun to listen to those. So
yeah. Well, let me play you my version of Santa Monica by Everclear. And before it plays, for those of you who are interested in this style of blues that I'm about to do, and you're interested in learning this style of music, head on over to playcountryblues.com. That is my online lesson site where I teach this style of fingerpicking blues. For the rest of you, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified when the next episode airs. And here is my version of Santa Monica by Everclear. West Coast. And I don't wanna be your downtown. Don't wanna play your stupid game with my big black boot and my old suitcase. I believe I find myself a new place. And I don't wanna be your bad guy. I don't wanna sleepwalk, dance no more. I just wanna see some palm trees, shake away all of this disease, where we can live beside the ocean, leave that fire behind, swim my past the breakers, watch it world die. Live inside the ocean, leave that fire behind, swim my past the breakers, watch the world die. Gonna watch it die without well, I'm still dreaming of your face, hungry and hollow for the things you do. When I don't wanna be a bad guy, I don't wanna play your stupid game. Walk right up to a brand new day, been insane in my own way. I don't wanna be your bad time. I don't wanna sleepwalk, dance no more, where we can live beside the ocean, watch that fire behind, leave outside the breakers, leave that fire behind, live outside the ocean, leave that fire behind, swim out past the breakers, watch the world die, where we can live beside the ocean, leave that fire behind, live outside the breakers, watch the world die, where we can live outside the ocean, leave that fire behind, swim out past the breakers, watch the world die. We're gonna watch that world